Hi, my name is Carrie Rich. I'm one of the original founders and board members of Teens for Technology. In order to understand the momentum behind Teens for Technology, you have to know about the history of the organization, the people. My journey began in Washington, D.C., where I went one summer when I was 16 years old to learn about what it takes to become a doctor. I found out I absolutely did not want to be a doctor, but thankfully I did meet someone who became very important in my life, Phil Pourvu. Phil told me about an organization that he was co-founding with his friend and classmate at school in Boston, Massachusetts, Anders Jones. When I returned home to Boston, I went to visit with Anders, and he handed me a massive 30-page document that was a business plan for Teens for Technology. He told me that if I wanted to be involved and make a contribution to the organization, I had to edit this report. I'll be honest, I had plenty of homework to do. I did not need extra work, but I did want to be involved, and so I was very disciplined, and I edited the report. It took me a long time, many hours and several revisions, but I finally thought I had it right, and I handed it back to Anders, hoping that he would think so too. Sooner rather than later, Anders did call me back, and he said that they liked my work and that they wanted me to be part of Teens for Technology. I was so thrilled. The truth is that Teens for Technology didn't turn out to be the perfect experience. Nothing is, not Teens for Technology or life in general. But it did teach me to be honest with myself and with others, and to be a generous human being. Teens for Technology found out that one of the communities most in need in Jamaica was Riverton. I didn't know what Riverton, Jamaica was, so I went on the internet and I did some research. I found out that Riverton is one of the poorest places in Jamaica where people tend to throw their trash. I figured that if we could implement and sustain a computer in Riverton, maybe this organization could have a life of its own, and that was really exciting to me. So I took it upon myself to fundraise on behalf of Riverton. We had a fundraising event one Friday evening in the winter. It was freezing cold and snowing, but all of my friends from Teens for Technology came out to support me. We set up a computer station to show the kinds of tools that could be provided using the computer, and we set up posters and photographs of Jamaica. I gave a presentation with the support of my friends from Teens for Technology, and I crossed my fingers hoping that people would donate. I was disappointed when after the first night not a single person had made a contribution. But I was patient, and soon the contributions started flowing in. People gave their hard-earned money to a cause that they believed in, because they saw teenagers who believed in the cause and were willing to act on their beliefs. You have a choice here. There are plenty of things to worry about as a teenager, I know. Am I smart enough, strong enough, pretty enough? Are my clothes nice enough? Does he like me? Does she like me? Will I make the sports team? Imagine if you channeled all that energy into Teens for Technology. You have a tremendous opportunity here to be part of something that's greater than yourself, to learn about what it takes to be kind and generous to other people, to be honest with yourself and with each other, to find meaning in how you choose to spend your time. I challenge you to ask yourselves, how can you make the world a better place? This is the same question that I asked myself when I was 16 years old, and I still ask myself how I can make the world a better place now that I'm 24 years old. Since joining Teens for Technology, I finished high school. I graduated from college. I earned my master's degree in health administration. Now I'm teaching as an adjunct faculty member at Georgetown University. I teach a course I created called Healthcare Sustainability, based on my work at an architecture firm. It's an international company that focuses on designing healthcare facilities from academic medical centers to local free clinics. I also started a healthcare IT company with my friend from graduate school. We're using the internet to support better communication practices between physicians and patients. I'm very active in the community. I do a lot of community service work, and I mentor other students. If I could give you any word of advice, it would be this. Focus on doing the right thing rather than doing things right. You have a tremendous opportunity here, and I'm so excited to pass the baton off to you. Know that you're becoming part of the Teens for Technology family, and that you have a support system that's here when you need it, but that this is your opportunity to make the most of it. I hope you'll take this wonderful experience to make your voice heard and to share it with the world. Congratulations. I look forward to being in touch with you and with your classmates and to see all the wonderful things that you do through Teens for Technology.